Tonight, the Scarboro community of Oak Ridge held a meeting with local elected officials and police to discuss concerns that they have about their neighborhood. The meeting comes after a shooting at a party back on Memorial Day that left 10 people injured. 6 on Your Side reporter Dominic Webster was at tonight's meeting and joins us now here in the studio with all the latest. Dominic.
Bo, there was a lot of emotion present during the meeting tonight. Some people expressing frustration toward the amount of officers constantly in the community. Others were wanting to gain more clarity on the events that happened the night of the shooting. One person at the meeting saying she was thankful for how responsive local representatives were to the questions being asked.
So it sounds good. So actions have to take place. So it sounds really good. I'm glad that they're willing to hear out, and I'm glad I was fortunate. I liked hearing at the end that they got a lot from it, and it wasn't just like, oh, another mandatory meeting we have to go to. They wanted to come, and they were open-minded in hearing the responses.
One person listening to people's concerns, Oak Ridge Police Chief Robin Smith.
Got some really good ideas tonight about things I need to talk to my people about, or training that needs to be conducted. Or sometimes it's just a matter of making people aware. Sometimes if they're not self-aware, if they don't realize how they're being perceived, if they don't know that, if nobody points it out to them, they don't know. So we just got to work on that. Tone of voice, what we have to say to people, making sure we're treating people with respect.
Derek Hammond, a local pastor and Oak Ridge City Council member, says a lot of emotion was shown tonight, and it was crucial to see and hear that. He added he feels relieved after the meeting.
Primary purpose for this meeting was not in so much to answer all of the questions that people might have. We made very clear up front that we would not be able to answer all of the questions that people might have. But what we did promise was to give people a voice and a space to ask questions. Also relieved because this is an example of the commitment that Oak Ridge City leaders have to resolving issues.
With the July 4th holiday around the corner, some residents say they are happy to know Oak Ridge Police have a plan in place for larger gatherings like the upcoming holiday weekend.
I'm hopeful that it's going to go well because they have an action plan, knowing that that happened on a holiday weekend, so they're more proactive now and they'll be more responsive and more boots on the ground. So hopefully it will go well and everybody have a safe 4th of July weekend.
One of the biggest topics of conversation was the amount of officers in the Scarboro neighborhood. Those who spoke to that said they feel at times over-policed. Police Chief Robin Smith says what he heard from the community was not the amount of police, but how the officers conduct themselves in the area. Bo?
All right, Dominic, thank you. Also tonight, we're told the department is learning from any potential mistakes that happened during the Memorial Day shooting. There are plans, by the way, for additional meetings. Those dates and times, though, have not yet been determined.